Boom! Woo! Alrighty, ladies and gents, what is good? I appreciate you for coming through to the stream. Truly means the world. Woo! Today, well, it's been a long time coming, and it's been this is the first edition of this in 2026, but we will be playing, yes, a Smash Brothers Ultimate tournament. I think we've done a few casual arenas this year, but this will be the first like tournament that we're doing, and very interesting tournament idea, one that has been mildly requested throughout the year, so I'm happy to bring it to y'all, and just to, whether, you know, whatever your point of view is, whether you want to get it out of the way or just, you know, experiment with this different style of gameplay. Yeah, we will be doing a Smash Brothers tournament stamina style. So it is a stamina mode Smash Bros tournament. I did some research. I tried to look online for potential like stamina based rule sets and like what has been used in the past and all of that. And I sort of I've couldn't really find anything, because obviously stamina is very seldomly used, but so I just decided to use what the official like Nintendo event from like 5 years ago did when they hosted a stamina, I guess, like tournament here, like as an in-game event for Smash Brothers. And so, you know, the rule set's in the description, but it's we'll be doing 150 HP per stock for 2 stocks only, as opposed to 3. Winners will be a best of 1. Losers will be a best of, or sorry, winners will be a best of 3. Losers will be a best of, I was initially going to do a best of 1 for the losers. However, I think I might actually swap that around. And because I got the GOAT moderator in here, everybody give some early W's to Fire Yoshi. We got Fire Yoshi, the GOAT moderator, in here. He has been kind enough to offer his hand, and he will be hosting loser bracket matchups. So we will do a best of 3 losers on Fire Yoshi's arena. That will happen simultaneously. So I will just be broadcasting winners matchups. Loser matchups will go to Fire Yoshi's arena, and they will happen there. Fire Yoshi will then obviously communicate with me who advances throughout the bracket. So I will, you know, we can make that change. We'll do best of 3 for both sides of the bracket in that instance. I hope that this can maybe help progress things along, make the tournament go by a little bit faster, maybe get the European fellas to sleep a little bit, you know, earlier in the morning. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I hope that could be a fun implementation as well. Any other rules I may have missed? You can pick any character. You know, if you want to rock, I don't know. If you want to rock Bowser, you know, if you want to rock Kazuya, if you want to rock Olimar Jr., Robin. I'm just trying to think of who a lot of you guys, your mains. You can rock anybody you want, and you can, and there's no limitation. You don't have to switch off like every match. Like, you can, if you want to stick with one character for the entire tournament, be my guest. It's more so just to see how this sort of stamina tournament will go. Every stage is legal, but it's final. It's Battlefield and Omega version, so random those. I think that's it. Yeah, it's just, and no items, obviously, no items, no final smash. So yeah, that's basically that. That's basically that. We got a few people in the chat. We got, of course, the people that will be joining the tournaments: Professor Shy Guy, Mystigan, Jugga J, V, Lemoncello, Captain Mudkip, Jackim44, Chatter to Stats, Nitru67, Jerbear, Eastward 8, Luna, who else am I missing? Ulude, Tlok Revelk, let's see, hang on, of course, Fire Yoshi, the GOAT moderator, and Casper's World, and that's everybody. Okay, that is the plan. So it looks like we have a smaller tournament, so we might not have a full 16, which honestly that will also help progress things through the tournament. Skill level does not necessarily matter at all. This is just like for fun. You can join, I guess, like for pride, I guess, you know, for bragging rights. Like you can there's no entry fee. There's no, like, you don't have to pay to join these tournaments or anything like that. I mean, if you want to pay with a subscription to the channel, like just tapping the subscribe button. I know most of you, I would hope all of you at this point are, that helps. But besides that, no, let me put it this way. I've joined my own tournaments, and if I can join my own tournaments, then anybody's allowed, because I am basically the worst Smash player that I know. So, yeah, so anybody's able to join. Although Jacket has a point. Anyone but trolls. Yes, anyone but trolls. Like, yeah, but it's. I feel like it's harder to gauge, I guess, like trolls in particular when it comes to Smash Brothers. But because you can always just like give them a forfeit, like if they, I don't know, try to run away from you in the match or something. I don't know, but yes, and of course, obviously, keep the Miis appropriate. We don't want them to be banned again. But okay, so it looks like we have 11 people so far. So I guess, honestly, maybe I'll include myself as the 12th person, and maybe we'll just have a 12-person tournament. That's kind of how it is. That's how it's looking right now, because for participants, we have, in order of who submitted, these aren't going to be the seeds, but we have Professor Shy Guy, we have Mystigan, we have Jugga J, we have V, we have Lemoncello, we have Mudkip, we have Jackin44, we have Chatter to Stats, we have Jerbear, and we have Eastward 8 and Luna. That's 11. And so, yeah, I might, so if we don't have a 12th person to join, I might be the 12th person, and we might have a 12-person tourney. And, I mean, yeah, that'll just make things even fly by faster. Punishment for, there really is no punishment for playing Isabelle. You can, I mean, you know, I will be sad, but you can, yeah. Even Isabelle is on the cards. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch up the rules. Have I even won a Smash online tournament that is not competitive? I don't win any. I don't win any. What do you call it? I don't win any Smash tournaments. It's just not my thing. Tony Means Anthony is here. What is good? Yulud, I apologize if you know, if you're not able to stay around for the entire tournament, then yeah, I guess it would just be better not to you know, not to leave or not to join, I should say. But I appreciate it regardless. If you're able to stick around and watch, that means a lot. Okay. Cool. Let me go ahead, and I know these tournaments are always, it's always starting up. These tournaments always takes a little bit compared to other streams, of course, so no worries. We will get the seating in just a moment. We will, obviously, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. 3 max, just to, you know, me and then the 2 players that are in stage. Random Battlefield and Omega. Amoeba off, Spirits off. All right, room music. What do we want from music, y'all? What do we want for room? Y'all feel free. Let me know. First thing I see in the chat, I will turn into I will do the song for. Angel, what? Oh, the one Sonic remix we get. Yeah, look at all this. Just all. I mean, to be fair, Sonic has a bunch of banger original songs, but yeah, it's the only remix. We'll switch. We won't keep this for the entire tournament, but we'll switch on and off. So, I see some other good ones in there. Ken Stage, Studiopolis. So, all right. Cool. In that case, I will add myself as the 12th person, and we will have ourselves a 12-person tournament. Even better. Even better, guys. Even better. So that obviously that means the top 4 seeds are going to get a bye. That will be, I think that'll probably be randomly generated as far as I know. I mean, I guess that, like, if anything, I could probably make like the top 4 people, like, skill level wise, give them the first round buys, because I don't know how many people have. I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember exactly how many people have, like, straight up won a tournament, more specifically a singles tournament. Shy Guy's won his fair share. Luna's won her fair share. Jack and 44 has won a few. So I mean, it would make sense for those 3 to be, I guess, like, to have the buy, but I guess I'll just make it all random, you know, because why not? Why not? Okay. I guess without any dilly-dallying, I will go ahead and set up a random number generator. And we will just see who the top 12, you know, we'll see what the seeding order is. We'll see what the seeding order is. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. We got this. We got this. All right, let's get going with seeding. I haven't won one yet out of the one tournament I participated in. Hey, I participated in my fair share, Tlaloc, including this one. Yeah, I have not won either. I think my best finish was like either second or third, but never a win. It's okay. I'm basically like Team USA in World Cup Soccer. Like my best finish was the very first one back when it was only an 8-person tournament. And then it's just been downhill from there. But okay, anyways, let's get started with the random seeds. All right, so the first 4 names that I call will have a bye into the second round of the tournament, and then the last 8 will have a first round matchup, of course. That's kind of how it has to go with the 12-person tourney. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, first name, who will be the first seed? It is Jack M44. All right, randomly generated Jack M44 is the number 1 seed. Okay, Jack. Fair enough. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Number 2 seed. Number 2 seed coming up. Let's see. It is Luna. Wow, it really is just giving the top dogs. The previous tournament winners the bye seed. This is I promise you this is completely random. Luna was number 11. She was the 11th person to enter. Let's see if it gives Shy Guy the the number 3 or 4 seed. Okay, the 3 seed will be number 4. That is V. V gets a first round bye as well. V, you are the 3 seed. Congratulations. All right, and then the last automatic bye into the next round will be the 4 seed generated. Okay, it picked Jack again. Fair enough. It will be Eastward 8, number 10. Eastward 8. All right, that is our top 4 seeds randomly generated. All right, now everybody else will get a first round matchup, including myself. So we'll see how it goes. Next up, number 5 seed is Chatter Does Stats. Chatter Does Stats. You are the 5 seed. Okay. 6 seed coming up is Lemoncello Gaming. Okay. Lemoncello. You are the 6th seed, my friend. Congrats. All right, 7 seed coming up. 7 seed is Jerbear. Jerbear gets the 7 seed. Okay, not bad, not bad, guys, not bad. The 8th seed will go to Mistigan. Mistigan gets the 8th seed. Not bad at all. All right, 4 seeds left. We're looking for Professor Shy Guy. We're looking for Jugga J. We're looking for Mudkip. And we're looking for myself. So we'll see. This next person that I roll will face off against Mistigan. The first person that I name, or that will be randomly generated that has not been pulled, will face off against Mistigan in the opening round. That will probably be the first matchup, actually. So let's see who we pull. If he'll pick any number that has not been used yet, would be nice. It's Mudkip. Captain Mudkip will be going up against Mistigan in the opening matchup of this tournament. So hope you all are ready. Hope you all are ready. All right. The 10 seed will be going up against Jerbear in the last matchup of the, I guess, playing round, opening round. And it is Professor Shy Guy. Oh boy, that bottom section. I'm going to show you guys the bracket in just a bit. But that bottom section of that bracket is going to be absolutely brutal. You got Jerbear and Shy Guy in the opening match. And the winner of that moves on to face Luna in the quarters. So that is going to be a brutal half of that bracket. Anyways, we're looking for 11 seed and 12 seed, which is basically either Jugga J or myself. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's see. Once we get a, let's get ourselves a unique number, please. That has not been rolled, please. All right, it is me. I'm the 11th seed. Oh God, I'm going up against Lemoncello. Lemoncello, take your free win, buddy. And the winner of that will move on to face V, which means Jugga J will be the 12th seed. And he'll be going up against Chatter Does Stats. Winner of that will face Eastward 8 in the quarters. Okay. Okay, guys. That will be the how the tournament goes. Let me go ahead and showcase the let me go ahead and showcase the bracket. This is how it looks. Nobody said join while I was going through that, right? No, it does not look like it. Okay, so it looks like we will be, you know, on a 12-person tournament, which is perfectly fine with me. Okay. Let us switch over. Boom. Here's the bracket, y'all. Here's the bracket. This is what random seeding does. This is how random seeding has determined things will go. We'll start things off with Mudkip versus Mistigan. Then we'll do Chatter to Stats versus Jugga J. Then it'll be myself versus Lemoncello. And then Jerbear versus Professor Shy Guy. Obviously, we'll have these matchups. So we will have to wait. Well, we'll have to do like both of these first rounds. So we'll actually have to go all the way into the winner semis before Fire Yoshi will even need to be called to host any what do you call it? To host any of the loser brackets. That bottom half bottom half of the bracket seems pretty stacked right now. Seems pretty stacked. So but you know, that's just how that's how things go. You know, that's how the random seeding, you know, that's how the random seeding goes. We'll see how things go. Depending on how this tournament goes, maybe for future tournaments, we'll bring back the skill-based seeding. I know it's been, y'all can remind me, y'all can remind me what the skill-based seeding looked like, but we can do that maybe for future tournaments, depending on how the results of this one go. But regardless, Fire, she says you're working on setting the rule set. Oh yes, I got you, Fire Yoshi. Hang on. Let me go back to the switch capture. So in the meantime, once I set the arena up, Mudkip and Mistigan, let's get you two here. All right, Fire Yoshi, the rule set is, I misspelled this. I don't know why there's a 2 at the end of Stamina, but it's fine. Oh, hang on. What the heck happened? Okay. All right, so Stamina, 150, 2 stock, 6-minute timer, Final Smash off, handicap off, items set to none. Random stage, no need to touch this. Advance, stage hazards off, team attack off, launch, everything else is fine here. So yes, who's been temporarily changed, sure, whatever. And then also for more settings, you just do random battlefield and Omega form, and no amiibos or spirits, of course. So yeah, that is that. All right, let's go ahead and create this tournament. All right, y'all. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited to see how this one shapes out. We've not had a tournament that's been like as freeing, I guess, in a way, as this one, in terms of like y'all can choose whatever characters you want, and you can just kind of, you know, play to your style. Granted, not in a standard Smash way. It is Stamina, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So yes, Mudkip and Mistigan, you guys will be first. So once, oh god, Stamina Turn. You know what? Yeah, Stamina Turn. GWallPro Stamina Turn. That works. All right, and then the passcode will be oh, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Perfect. I'll add all this stuff to the description, and I will also update the pinned comment to say tournament is closed. So, all right. All right, let's get Mudkip and Mistigan for our first round matchup. There's the ID on the top right. What does that say? 8KV1Q. All right, Mudkip versus Mistigan. All right, let me go ahead. And just say the tournament is closed. Tournament entry is closed. Enjoy today's. All right, we got Mudkip in here. Let's see if we can get Mistigan. They were there. Mistigan was like the second person to say join, so hopefully they're around. Okay, they are. Perfect. All right, I will place the pin message. All right, I will now also... Oh, we have almost 10 likes, y'all. All right, we're about halfway to our rave command. I will change the best of 1 to best of 3 for the losers bracket, obviously, because that's what's happening. Whenever you guys are ready, feel free to go ahead. Feel free to go ahead. 8KV1Q. Okay, perfect. All right, I'll get to commentating in a minute. We got Duck Hunt versus K. Rool. Oh boy! All right. Here we go. Let me just finish typing the description real quick, and I'll get to the match. All right, participants only. All right. Perfect. Save all of that. Beautiful. Okay. We're looking good so far. We are looking good. All right, so again, best of 3. It'll be a best of 3 for the entire tournament. And let's just see what happens. So Mudkip has 1 HP left with Duck Hunt. He's going to have to avoid this one. He just can't get hit. Oh, and he does. He's down to 1. Mudkip down to 1. Mistigan making his way. He's going for a grab. Mudkip. Crazy up airs from Duck Hunt. They both got some projectiles. Projectiles could be a deciding factor. Mudkip throwing frisbees. Will he try and grab the crown? No, the frisbees. Take down K. Rool. This one's going to be close. A slam. Mudkip down by 60 HP. Gonna try and kick Mistigan. Send him off stage. Throws the TNT can in the wrong direction. Mistigan tried to spike. That would have ended it right then and there. Oh, down to 112 for Mistigan. Mudkip trying to take a couple of shots, but he's falling behind a little bit. He's down to 35, now 22. Mudkip's going to need to recover and have something go his way. Trying for the can. Good shielding. A slam, a drag. Mudkip's down to 5. He needs to go perfect without getting hit. Oh, and the cannonball from K. Rool And missed again. Takes game 1. Okay. All right. So, game 1 in the books. Mudkip down 1-0. Missed again. Will they stick with the same characters? Or will anyone switch? Ooh, Mudkip going to switch. He says, man, I've gotten so bad at this game. It's okay, Mudkip. Just wait until my match. You don't understand how bad truly is until you get to me. So, Mudkip going to switch over to Olimar. Okay, here we go. But also, again, this is a different style. You know, when was the last time you all have played stamina matches? Like, let's be real. So, let's see. All right, King K. Rool versus Olimar. Mudkip has swapped from Duck Hunt to Olimar. He's trying to do the thing. Could have been a K. Rool versus Olimar. And Luna says, speaking of, that is what Mudkip switches to. It's just the heavy attacks. The cannonball just does so much damage. But the fire Pikmin... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the water Pikmin putting in some work. Olimar automatically evening the playing field a little bit. This one a little bit closer. The cannonball just takes out a blue Pikmin. Oh, man. That's like me playing Pikmin on the live streams. Basically how it's going. All right, Mudkip with a little bit of a lead, but it's going to be taken away. Oh, and an uppercut from K. Rool sends Mudkip down to his last stock. Is this Mudkip's last time in the winner's bracket? Does he get sent down to losers? Or will Mudkip force a game 3? It's close. But still K. Rool with a slight lead. Now Mudkip's slight lead. Trying to toss the purple Pikmin a stomp from K. Rool. But K. Rool's down to 60 to 57 damage. Or no, HP I should say. 27. Oh, just a half HP. K. Rool's got to go perfect now. He's got to go perfect now. Can he do it? Oh, and Mudkip with a cross. Just a simple straight. Woo! The straight from Olimar sends it to a game 3. I think 2 stocks is also helping these matchups go by a lot faster. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Holy cross have so much priority. Oh, are you talking about Castlevania characters? Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, game 3. The winner of this one will advance to the quarterfinals to face on Jack M44. And the loser will go down to the loser's bracket. See how this goes. We are in the Wario's game room, or gamer, I think it's called. I'm loving how fast-paced these matches are. Dude, yeah, they're nice and quick. I think this is a nice, solid change of pace from like tournaments we've had in the past. You know, I'm sure it'll be probably divisive on whether people like this format or not, but just in terms of pacing, it's kind of solid. But anyways, K. Rool putting in some damage. Mudkip's going to need the recovery of a lifetime. Oh, he back rolls into a cannonball. And he's down to 1 stock remaining. Oh, man, he's going to have to make the comeback of a lifetime if he wants to see himself face Jack in the quarterfinals. But right now, it is all K. Rool. Mudkip trying to do what he can. He can try to use some of his Pikmin. Couldn't toss him in time. Tries to throw the yellow one. The yellow one passes away. Heartbreakingly so. I've cost too many lives of those yellow Pikmin as well. You know, just like every species. 47 damage or HP left for K. Rool. It's just a red Pikmin left. 71 HP for Mudkip. Now down to 44. It is over a stock's worth difference. Can Mudkip at least send it down to 1 stock? Dropped down by K. Rool. 8 damage. That might be it. Coming up, just the headbutts. Cracks the spacesuit. Unfortunate way for the matchup to end for Mudkip. But either way, it was a good match regardless. Mudkip, you are down to the loser's bracket. So your time is not fully over yet. I will let you know when you are all set to go into Fire Yoshi's lobby. It looks like you might not be for a while because you'll be facing the... regardless, the loser of like the last matchup in the quarterfinals. But anyways, next up, let's get Chatter to Stats and Jugga J into the arena. Next up, Chatter to Stats and Jugga J. Fire, she says this does seem like a good format as far as pacing goes. I appreciate that. Yeah, fair enough. Jack says Olimar's actually busted. Jerry's trying to figure out what will work. Cool Bro says I have my bets on Olimar. Okay. The song, on the other hand, is very bad. I assume you were talking about like for the stage itself. GG's. Okay. You're finishing a practice match. All right. Oh, hopefully hurry it up. Oh, man. War is in the new Mario movie. Yep, they did reveal him based on the poster. Yeah, we'll see if I decide to react to the Mario movie direct. What do you call it? Next time around. We'll see if I decide to react to, react to it. Because last time we had a Mario Galaxy movie direct, it was 5 minutes long. They just showed one trailer. Like that was one of those. It could have been an email directs, that was one of those. We really like they could have just dropped the trailer with no direct, but I think they know like Nintendo fans really like the word direct, and maybe it gets them more excited to tune in, as if any additional information will be shown off as opposed to just a trailer. So I don't know if I'm expecting any sort of additional information besides the trailer, a new trailer, which again I feel like we've seen enough, like based on the promo material and everything. I feel like we've already just seen enough. Especially if the movie is only going to be about 5 minutes longer, 5 to 10 minutes longer than the first movie. I'd want to save some screen time for the movie, but we'll see what happens. I'll probably still watch it. We'll see if I get around to watching it live. But anyway, Chatter is in the building. Chatter does stats versus Jugga J. Winner will move on to face Eastward 8 in the quarterfinals. Casper's World cheering on Jugga J. All right, sounds good. Oh, Mario versus Yoshi. Okay, well, the two stars of the Mario Galaxy movie going at it in their classic uniforms as well. What stage do we get? The Halberd! Legendary air ride machine. And we are getting some intense lag. This is going to kick us out for sure. Yeah, all right. Well, that's great. Great start. No contest. Okay, very interesting. What happened here? Did somebody get disconnected? Oh, it was Chatter. Chatter, what happened, man? Chatter, what happened? Chatter, you got to get back in. Hopefully your internet is fine to continue. Let's see. It won't let me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh boy. This early into the tournament. Oh boy, is crazy. Well, I'll wait about maybe like 2 to 3 minutes for you, Chatter, to see what happens. If we can't get anything, we'll skip to my matchup. In the meantime, we'll take a look at the bracket. As you guys can see, granted, not much has changed since the Mudkip Mystigan matchup. We filled that in. So Jack M44 will be facing Mystigan in the next round. So we'll be doing, this is the matchup we're doing right now, Chatter versus Jugga J. Winner of that will face Eastward in the quarters. Then up next after this matchup, assuming Chatter can get back in and doesn't have to like forfeit his spot and go straight down to losers. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Or we could always have a sub if there's someone that no one's on the wait list right now, but we'll see. We'll give Chatter some time to join back. But regardless, yes, me versus Lemoncello coming up. Winner of that will face V. And then this is intense here for this portion of the bracket. Jerry Bear versus Professor Shy Guy. Winner of that will face Luna. And then winner of that simply just goes to the semifinals. So again, tournament winner here. Constant like threat in like the top 4 here for Jerry Bear and here for Lemoncello. V has been rapidly improving as well. And then we don't talk about this guy over here. We don't talk about. We don't talk. I'm just realizing you guys can't even see the cursor, but it's fine. We don't talk about GWallPro. He's anyways. Okay. Do I see a me brawler? Okay. Oh, let's see what happens. No, this is the one and only tournament. Tournaments take a long, long time to happen. So some tournaments have taken about like 6 hours long. So no, this will be the only tournament today. But okay, this one seems to be running more smoothly now. So we'll keep this one going. We're on the Animal Crossing stage in its battlefield form. Chatter has changed his character from Mario to a me brawler, and he will be going up against GWP with the Yoshis. Labo Man, is that who that is? I honestly I could not recognize. You know, I couldn't recognize who that is. Honestly, I saw the blue, white, and blue, and automatically I thought the I thought of the Argentina flag, because it's kind of how it looks. You know, it looks like just like a smaller version of Argentina's national flag. But regardless, Chatter seems to be taking an early lead against GWP. GWP is just down to 31 HP. Now down to 16 HP. He's going to have to put in some work with a big hit onto Chatter. Oh, the me itself is based on Among Us. Oh, why was I thinking Nintendo Labo? Oh. All right, very interesting. That's kind of sad on my part. All right, GWP, less than 5 HP. He's got 4.5. Chatter, though, not in a safe spot. Down to 43. Remember, the whole purpose of this matchup in stamina mode is really just to beat up your opponent, just to cause as much damage as possible. Really tossing them off the stage does not matter as much, so it is a much different strategy. GWP is sort of making a comeback, but Chatter just enough, and a ground pound from GWP, and they are both down to 1 stock early on in this contest. So who will take game 1? Argentina mentioned. Of course. All right. That was an up B from Chatter. See a UFO in the background from the Animal Crossing world. Very interesting. All right. Some heavy, swift kicks and punches from Chatter. But GWP put in some work. It is very even still. Both just below 85 HP. GWP trying for the ground pound. Just barely missing. He's able to put in some work. Ooh, nice uppercut there from Chatter. Okay. Chatter with a swift kick. Oh, no! And GWP tries the ground pound. And he falls to his doom. And so Chatter does stats. We'll take game 1, but my goodness, that was close. That was close. Will they keep the same characters? They will. He didn't grab the ledge. Yeah, I guess Yoshi did not get the ledge. Very interesting. All right, so Chatter Does Stats has a 1-game lead, has the advantage. And he's putting the pedal to the metal right now, doing some damage to Yoshi. So GWP has to win this to force a game 3. If Chatter wins, he will move on to face Eastward 8 in the quarters. And GWP will fall to the loser bracket. Okay. Almost won with a comeback. Yeah. Lots of ground pounds. Lots of ground pounds. Lots of uppercuts. GWP's down to 41. We're on the Metal Gear Solid stage from Brawl. Okay. Lots of side Bs it's looking like from Chatters as well, but they do connect. Ground pound from Yoshi. Uppercut from Chatter. Sliding move there from Chatter. Trying to get the sliding kicks. Really trying to hit that side B. GWP just running away. Tries the side B of his own, or at least a dash attack of any kind. All right, up B and down B simultaneously. Now Bo trying to attack, and J down to 1. This could be the last stock for J in this winner's bracket before he falls down to losers. Or can J make the comeback of a lifetime and force the game 3 against Chatter? But he's got to start landing some hits. That tail whip brought Chatter down to 16. Now he's down below 5 HP. Maybe one more hit from Yoshi, and that heavy hit with the head brings Chatter down to 150. So it's definitely not over now. Both players down to 1 stock. Sliding kick from Chatter. Again, that side B. He's really loving that side B. Be a nice solid uppercut there. J trying with a nice little air dodge, but he falls right into Chatter's trap. Chatter has not taken any damage in that second stock. A perfect shield allows him to counter that attack from Jugga. And now J's down to 40 HP. Sliding kick, that's the first damage done to Chatter in this stock. Now a couple of kicks from Chatter. J's down to 4 HP. This could be it. And Chatter might, with one more hit. J, will he be running away? He's going to have to do some damage onto Chatter eventually. And that swift flurry of attacks is going to do it. Chatter does stats, defeats J 2-0. And we'll move on to face Eastward in the quarterfinals. J will fall down to the losers bracket. All right, next up. Y'all been anxiously waiting for me to be in a tournament again. Probably not. But, I will be up against Lemoncello. Oh, God. So J and Chatter, you guys are good to leave. I see the thing is Lemoncello knows who I'm going to pick. So he kind of has that advantage, but you know, granted, I don't think it's going to matter. I think I'm going to get my butt kicked either way. We'll start things off with a solid Mega Man and get in there. So have fun, Lemoncello. Have fun. Have fun bullying me. I mean, if you want to join Yulu, just say join and I'll just add you to the wait list. I can add you to the wait list right now, actually. And then if anyone can't compete, I don't think we'll... I'm sure with how fast this tournament is going, I don't think anyone will miss a spot. But we'll see. Purple Pikmin also gonna join the wait list. All right. Again, if you're on the wait list, it is a, you know, relatively higher likelihood that you won't be able to participate in the tourney, only if someone like just decides to dip or goes AFK and doesn't let us know that they left and stuff like that. So, all right, I'm guessing this guy is Lemoncello Diavolo, so sounds good. We do okay, perfect, Lemoncello. Fire Yoshi, I will keep you informed on loser bracket developments. We have to wait at least 5 matchups before we get our first loser bracket matchup. So just hang tight on that. All right, Lemoncello, let's do it. Oh, God. Okay. Well, here we go, guys. I'm not necessarily going to commentate. I am just going to, you know, play and we'll see. God, how does one play Smash again? What are Mega Man's moves again? Wait, what the heck is... Oh, God. Wait, what the heck are his moves? Oh, I'm pressing. What am I pressing? Oh, I'm pressing Y. Why am I pressing Y? I don't want to do that. Okay. Guys, I can land a hit. I promise. I can land a hit. I promise. He's got... Sephiroth might be... is not a bad shot because he's got some good reach as well. Oh, I tried to shield through that. That did not work. Uh-oh. All those attacks hit. Okay. We're getting popped, guys. My goal, will I be able to take 1 stock? Uh-oh. From Lemoncello. Probably not. But we'll see. Oh, I'm less than 1. Okay, we're down. We're down to all right, down to our last stock. Ooh, yeah. Imagine I get edge guarded early on. Bro, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Literally. This is low-key embarrassing, but it's fine. He's got... The thing is, Sephiroth has really good range. I think that helps him big time. I guess that attack is just not shieldable, is what I'm realizing. I just can't shield that attack. Okay. Okay. Well, I did finally shield it. Oh, man. It's because I keep trying to land the forward attack. Oh, I didn't want to do that sliding attack that time around. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. All right. Game 2. Game 2. Just, we'll just send me down at this point. Ay. Honestly, like, I've lost all... Granted, I never really had fundamentals to begin with. I've just lost all knowledge. Like, my ball knowledge of Smash Brothers is about as much as my ball knowledge of cricket. It's 0 at this point. Oh my gosh. All right. The goal will be once again to I mean, I appreciate him not taking it easy on me. I do appreciate that he's giving me his best. That does mean a lot. But at least he treats me with respect. But yeah, this is not great. Okay. Oof. Yeah, that has not worked much. Oof. Okay. Ah, again, I just maybe just my shield just doesn't come out fast enough. That's probably what it is. Oh, that perfect shield is crazy. Oh man, I was hoping I could maybe take a stock from him, but it's looking very unlikely now. Ah, yeah, it's not. There's no chance. Ah, all right. GG's. All right, that was quick. Well, down to losers bracket. Oh. I hope you enjoyed your bye match, Lemoncello. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I somehow survive losers. At least a match. Probably not. Probably not based on that. Ay. All right, let's get Jerry Bear and Professor Shy Guy. Last matchup of like round 1, technically. So, let's see what happens. Ay. Yeah, I don't know how to do anything in Smash Brothers, unfortunately. It's just not good. I used to, but I got no ball knowledge. But it's fine. It's fine. We likely only have one more matchup for me to disgrace your screens with. So yeah. Oddboy is here, quickly stopping by. Finished watching the Mario anime movie. Interesting. But fair enough. I appreciate you coming through, Oddboy. Means a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I really was just it was weird. Just for some, it felt like the controller felt foreign to me. It was so like, I don't know. I legitimately I never felt more lost holding a controller my entire life than in that moment playing Smash Brothers. It's probably just a sense of overwhelm. But you know. All right. Well, rematch of the character-wise of the first matchup this tournament. Been there, Gabe? Yeah, you know how I feel, Mudkip. I got you. Shy Guy versus Jerry Bear. Here we go. 2 stock stamina. This one definitely, I think, the most high-profile matchup of round 1. Two competitors that frequently make it far in these tournaments are unfortunately got matched, like unfortunately to them, got matched up against each other very early on. And so one of them will have to hit up the losers bracket this early on. It's a close battle. Shy Guy has a slight lead, but Jabber brings it closer with K-Rule. Shy Guy, they both have different strategies. Shy Guy trying to take advantage of projectile-based attacks. Seems to have been working for him so far. Jabber gonna have to recover a little bit. Jabber going for more higher damage play, but Shy Guy had a good run for a moment there. But Jabber is able to, you know, just brush through a couple of attacks, send Shy Guy down to 21. Shy Guy with some few flying discs as well, as Jabber almost 33% of the way down on that second stock. Shy Guy's below 10 HP. Jabber could use a stock loss. But Shy Guy able to shield past all of that. Wild Gunman coming in his favor. Shy Guy still landing a lot of projectile-based attacks. Jabber's down to 8. Can he recover with K-Rule? He does. Can he take a stock off of Shy Guy? But the Wild Gunman gets him before he can. And that is game 1 going to Professor Shy Guy. Okay. It was a good matchup. Good matchup. Different strategies in play. Will they keep the same characters going into game 2? Jabber with a quick switch. He sees Shy Guy's playing, going with the duck hunt style. Jabber. He kept it close for a hot minute. And then Shy Guy just went overwhelmingly absurd with the projectiles, as Duck Hunt does with his attacks. Jabber now with Richter. Theme of Galaxy 2. Fantastic music playing in the background. All right. Let's see. Now Richter with some projectile-based attacks of his own. It is a 0.1 difference. About 1 attack each. Okay, very interesting. We had a weird camera view for a second there. Trying to send the axe, the cross. Shy Guy just trying to poke Jabber towards the exploding can. Jabber down to 7 HP. Now down to 5, and just a toss by Shy Guy. Jabber's down to 1 stock left. Jabber needs to make a miracle comeback. Takes about 30%, not percent, 30, almost 30% actually, but 30 HP from Shy Guy. But Jabber will need to make a wild comeback to force a game 3. Shy Guy's 1 up right now. If he wins, Shy Guy will move on to face Luna in the quarterfinals. Again, a matchup you normally see in grand finals, but we'll see if Jabber can interrupt that from happening. He's got Shy Guy down to 66%. Jabber at 121. Just awaiting the can to explode. Decent plays across the board. Okay. Jabber tries for an uppercut. Wrong direction with the holy water, it seems. The duck for Duck Hunt seems to be doing well. Seems to be doing favors for Shy Guy. But the axe and the cross, the good combos from Jabber, potentially has Shy Guy in a damaging position, but not before a bull rush from Shy Guy knocks out Jabber. Man, both extremely close matchups, but Shy Guy will take the 2-0 over Jabber. And Shy Guy will go on to face Luna. All right. Our next matchup will be... Let's see what the 5th matchup is. Let's get Jack M44 against Mystigan. The loser of that matchup will face Jabber in our first loser bracket matchup. And so Jabber will be having his eyes set on this matchup to see who his potential opponent will be between Jack M44 or Mystigan. Okay. We are waiting for... I'm assuming probably they're both practicing or doing their thing, but Jack and 44 has made it. There's now Mistigan that we are looking for. All right, we got them both here. Perfect. The camera follows the can. Oh, huh, the more you know. The more you know. I haven't played the game in like 6 to 9 months until 2 days ago. I think that whenever the last time I participated in a tourney was the last time I actually tried to play Smash Brothers. I can't remember the last time I played a match. But all right. Ooh. I was low-key thinking of going Rob for my next matchup, but we'll see what happens. Jack in 44 is going to go with Rob. I like the strategy. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two from Jack. And then Mistigan, sticking with the K-Rule strats. Is what he used to beat Mudkip with. And so, once again, 2 stock, 150 HP. Winner of this will move on to the winners or semifinals. We're in the winners quarters right now. So winners semis coming up after this. After these 4 matchups. So we'll see who will be the first who will, you know, punch their ticket to the semifinals first. And then, of course, Jer Bear will be paying attention to this matchup because the loser of this one will go down to face Jer Bear. All right. So a quick grab. This one's a pretty close matchup here between Mistigan and Jack. Jack just trying to use a flurry of attacks, but some good solid kicks from Mistigan. Rob trying to shield his way through, and he's able to punch through and get K-Rule. Luna says K-Rule is a good character. Yeah, is K-Rule the best when it comes to stamina matchups? I don't know. He seems to be a popular choice. A couple of up airs from Jack just to try to slow down K-Rule and just progressively you know, lower the damage. K-Rule catches the crown. That's crazy. The spinning top tosses the crown once again. Projectile after projectile. Side B from Rob connects at the last hit. Throws the crown. Does no longer has the top. Mistigan in a tough spot right now. Jack has not been touched until now in his second stock. But is it too little too late for Mistigan? Jack has him down to 1 HP. Just 1 hit in the spinning top will do it. Jack M44 takes a game, and he's 1 away from the semifinals. All right. All right. Mistigan, for the first time this tournament, is going to swap out of K-Rule. He's going to Pyra Mithra. Okay. Very interesting. Looks like he's going to start with Mithra, though. Again, this is the costume that confuses me because they literally just switch their colors. So Mithra with Pyra's coloring. And then I'm sure later on we'll see Pyra with Mithra's coloring. Very confusing alternate costume. But either way, Jack versus Mistigan. Jack survives. Again, falling or going off stage or whatever, you know, landing in the blast zone will result in a loss of a stock as it normally does. So obviously that is not how one would like to go out. We did see that happen already with GWP accidentally ground pounding down to the blast zone with Yoshi and losing a stock prematurely. This one a little bit closer, but Jack still with the lead. If Jack wins, he's going to the semifinals. And Mistigan will go down to face Jer Bear in the losers bracket. And an insane pile driver move from Jack. And now you see Pyra. The sword is still red, so it definitely throws off the fit. But the overall costume, we got Mithra's colors. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I think that's how most people play Pyra Mithra, is they start with Mithra, then end it with Pyra. I think that's how Sakurai, like, you know, when he presented those two characters, that's how he mentioned that they are better off being played. All right, so Jack doing well to just slowly damage Pyra. With a solid flame sword, flaming edge. Sends Jack down to 8 HP, but it might be too little too late as Mistigan's already down to 12. Oh, and he's able to use the sword, heavy sword, to get Jack down to a single stock. Is it too little too late? 2 HP left. The spinning top, Jack tries to end it that way once again, but a forward air from Jack will send Mistigan down. And just like that, Jack is in the winner's semis. Mistigan, let me just check to make sure that is correct. Yes. So I'll go here. Mistigan and Jerry Bear is our first matchup of the losers bracket. That is complete. So Fire Yoshi, up to you. If you want to start that matchup as we get, you know, matchups more developed here for the loser bracket. If you would like to start this one, feel free. Obviously, my matchup I can't really do until we finish this round, but, you know, we'll get there eventually. So, yeah, Mistigan, Jerry Bear, first round losers. Let's get Chatter to stats versus Eastward 8, though, for the next, what do you call it? Yeah, for the next match of the winners bracket. So Chatter to stats and Eastward 8. All right, Fire Yoshi, I will put that loser bracket ID in the description as well. All right. Just so in case any of you guys missed the, you know, if any of you guys miss, then, yeah. Okay. All right, so that loser bracket is also in the description as well. So I'm either going up against Shy Guy or Luna. It does look like that is the case, Mudkip. It does look like that is the case, unfortunately. You were dealt a very brutal hand. I did change loser bracket to best of 3 since we won't be streaming those. Or since I'm not streaming those. So you guys can... so yeah, let's make it a best of 3. It was best. It was going to do best. It was going to be best of 1 if I had to stream the loser bracket matchups just to make the tournament itself go faster. But since Fire Yoshi's handling the loser bracket matchups, yeah, it'll be best of 3. And so if Fire Yoshi, if you can just on Discord every time we do a loser bracket match, just send me the, you know, send me the winners, plus, you know, like the or not the stocks, but like who won what game. Like, was it a 2-0 win or a 2-1, blah, blah, blah. Just, you know, let me know when you do those loser bracket matchups. So Chatter's in. Let's get Eastward 8. Is Eastward 8... I swear, if Eastward 8 isn't here. Is Eastward 8 in this, in the chat? When was the last time Eastward 8 talked? Let's see. It's probably been a hot minute. They were... Oh, they said hi purple Pikmin. That was the last thing they said. All right. Let's see. Hopefully they are around. I'll give it a couple of minutes before I decide to, if I decide to dip into the reserves of our waitlist. May as well get started. What do you mean you can't find it? No, you're not joining, Yulud. You're not joining. It's Eastward's here. The code is in the description. The ID is here, and the passcode is also in the description. 234567889. So everything you need should be to find the lobby ID. Again, the lobby ID itself is right below there, and it's also in the description. Everything's in the description. So, but that's the lobby ID, and the passcode is the same. If you're looking for the passcode, again, it's 234567889. But sure, refresh the stream if it's not in the description. But again, that is the ID you're looking for on the top right corner of the screen, in the passcode, as I've mentioned plenty of times. So But I appreciate you guys. It looks like we should be fine with everybody. But I appreciate you guys on the wait list for willing to come through. But it looks like we will have our person come through when they are able to. Chatter is in. He's very antsy, just going back and forth between the ring and the seat. So all right, while we wait for Eastward to join, again, one look at the bracket since we're getting there. Missed again, lost to Jack. So Jack, our first person in the semifinals. Jack's gonna await the winner of this matchup, Chatter to Stats and Eastward. And so Chatter to Stats versus Eastward. The winner of that will face Jack. The loser of that will face me. So that will be interesting. And then I assume this matchup is going on right now between Jerry Bear and Mistigan. So we'll see how that one goes. Then we'll have V versus Lemoncello Gaming in the quarterfinals as well. Winner of that will go on to the semis. Loser of that will face Jugga J in the loser bracket. And then as Mudkip pointed out, that means he will be facing the loser of matchup 8. This is matchup 8, Luna versus Professor Shy Guy. So winner of that, of course, will move on to the semifinals. The loser of that will be facing Captain Mudkip. What are you having trouble with, Eastward? What is the issue? What is exactly the problem? Do you have the right passcode and room ID? They're both in the description. You're typing the room ID in the passcode that's for winners brackets. Which again, the ID is on the top right corner of the screen. But it's also in the description. I need you to describe your problems. You can't just say I'm having trouble. You gotta let me know specifically what's going on. I can't help you if you're just saying I'm having trouble. If it's an internet thing and your internet won't let you connect, then that is a problem. And we might have to take you out of the tournament and sub you in with somebody else. But let us know. What is the game plan? What is going on? Oh my goodness. I'm clicking on all 3 options and nothing's working. I don't even know what that means. And yes, I have on all the settings. Yeah, I know. The ID is the color again, but it is also all in the description. That's the thing. Yes, the ID. It's hard to see, but the ID is 8KV1Q. And the passcode is the same for both winners bracket and losers bracket. Fire Yoshi was smart enough to... I didn't even think about that. So shout out to Fire Yoshi for making the passcode the exact same. So that helps. But yes, 8KV1Q is the room ID for this room. The passcode is 234567889. That is the ID in the passcode. You've joined these before, Eastward. You've joined these before. You go into the online mode. How does it go? You go into the online mode, you go into battle arenas, and then you press join arena. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. It was a little complicated, but we were able to get it to work. Okay. Okay. Piranha Plant versus Me Brawler. Winner of this will go on to face Jack M44 in the winner's semifinals. Loser is going to face me in the losers bracket match, we'll obviously that match I have to stream, so we'll do that match after we get through all this all the quarterfinal matchups. But regardless, Chatter versus Eastward. Chatter sticking with the Labo Man from Among Us as his me brawler, and it's Eastward 8 rocking the Piranha Plant. Oh, okay. I know Chatter initially in the first round had some brief connectivity issues, but after rejoining, he was able to. It was pretty smooth sailing. So let's see how this one goes. I already added you to the waitlist, Ulude. Don't worry. I already added you to the waitlist. You and Purple Pikmin are on the waitlist again because we're already in the tournament. I don't think we'll be able to fit you guys in. But I have you guys on the waitlist just in case, like, someone like either ends up falling asleep early or has to leave for whatever reason. I got you guys there. All right, so Eastward has a bit of a lead on Shatter right now. It is a little bit of a laggy matchup, but Eastward does have a bit of a lead. Shatter taking some shots to Eastward, though. Tries. Oh, and the Piranha Plant down B does connect. Chatter's down to 1 stock. Eastward still with over 100 HP left. Chatter, a big fan of the side B. He was kind of like me, using Mega Man's dash attack. Ay. Cat says, hi Gabe and I'll just pass by to say hi, enjoy the Smash tournament. What's up, Cats? Appreciate you coming through to the stream. Hope all is well. And thanks for chatting. Hope you have a solid rest of your night. All right, Chatter with a couple of attacks onto Eastward, putting in some damage. Uh-oh. Okay, we seem to be okay. Some lag jumps. Eastward down to 55 HP. Chatter's trying to make a bit of a comeback if he can. Is it too little, too late, though? Okay. Chatter trying with the side B. Just clips onto the ledge. He's hanging on the ledge. Gets back up. Ooh. Spike ball. And then some kicks still from Chatter. Chatter is bringing it back a bit. Chatter trying to shield. Again, still using that side B. He gets up there. Side B connects, and Eastward down to 1 stock. Chatter's brought it pretty close. Eastward with some attacks. There's some spike balls from Eastward. Launching. Oof. Chatter still in a losing position. But Eastward not taking advantage of the damage. Again, still a little bit of a lag, but nothing terrible. Just like every maybe like 30 seconds or so, there's just a second or two of a lag spike. Chatter down to 37 HP. Now down to 17. Eastward just 1 hit away from a win. And Eastward will take game 1. Eastward just 1 game away from moving on to the semifinals to face Jack M44. All right, will they stick with the same characters? And they will. Hey, we'll see what happens, Chatter. We'll see what happens. Winner will move on to face Jack M44. Loser goes down to face yours truly. And we'll see how it goes. All right, some heavy attacks from Chatter. Oh, Eastward! Hey, recovered! Unreal. Unreal. Okay. Still relatively close. Chatter has a slight lead. Now Eastward with the slight lead. If Eastward wins, he wins this. He wins the overall set and moves on to the semis. Chatter needs to win to force a game 3. We've only had one game 3 all tournament so far. That was between Mudkip and Mistigan. But we'll see what happens. Oh, Chatter. Lucky to grab the ledge there with that up B. It is particularly close HP-wise. Okay. So Chatter goes down to 1. Whew. It's tough to gauge what happens sometimes in these matchups. Eastward, though, not in a safe spot. Only down to 57 HP. But Chatter has to be careful now because this could be his last stock in the winner's side of the tournament. Ooh, Chatter with a good slide. The Patooey is crazy. Is that what they officially call the move? I think so. Eastward, 33 damage. Chatter to 132. Oh, now gets hit. That down B. Front opponent likes it. The spike ball. Is able to land it. Harsh kicks there from Chatter. Ooh, the down B connects twice from Plant. 3 times in a row. And Chatter down to 46. It's below 10 HP for Eastward. But is the damage done? Those 3 down Bs. Ooh, Eastward down to 1 stock. So Chatter has a last gasp. Ooh, a back throw sends Chatter all the way to 28 HP. And now it's 6 HP left for Chatter. Chatter can't really get hit anymore. Oh no, just at the end. Are you kidding? Chatter was just about to go to, oh, never mind. It kicked me out. Okay. Well, that's great. I would be surprised if Eastward blew this matchup. Eastward says, let's go. So yeah, Eastward with the win. Eastward advances to the semifinals to face Jack in a 2-0 game. It was about over anyway, yeah. Chatter will go down and will face me in the next, or in the losers match, or losers bracket, but we'll get there later. Right now we have V versus Lemoncello Gaming. All right. So let's get Eastward. If you can leave the arena for now, your name will be called later. Let's get V versus Lemoncello Gaming. Winner of that will move on to the semifinals. Loser will go down to face Jugga J. Fire Yoshi has informed me. I'll just announce loser bracket results as they come in. Of course, only one has happened. Mistigan has defeated Jerbear 2-1. So it looks like we did have our second matchup to go to 3 games. And so I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I would have liked to see that one play out, but either way, tough draw for Jerbear. Always a very strong competitor, but Stamina is is a very different type of tournament. Maybe just to a lot of people, it just throws people off. But regardless, again, that's the only loser bracket matchup that has come through at this point in time. And so we'll see what happens. Loser of this one will face Jugga J in the loser bracket between Lemoncello and V. Winner will go down to the semifinals. Here we go. V rocking Dark Samus. Lemoncello with Captain Falcon. Very interesting. I would have liked to see Lemoncello stick with Sephiroth. You know, just so I can kind of have like an additive property comparison to see like, you know, how good other people are against his Sephiroth. With how embarrassingly poor I was against his Sephiroth. But either way, V seems to be doing a solid job with Dark Samus so far. He's got Captain Falcon down to 50 HP, roughly. V down to 74. V, can he recover? He does. Crazy, the stadium was picked back-to-back times of every stadium in the game. But anyways, Falcon kick there. It's pretty close, but V with a couple heavy attacks from Dark Samus. Ooh, both under 10. 1.5 for Lemoncello. V is going to lose the stock first. He's got to take out Captain Falcon quick. And he does with a quick attack. But he lost 27 HP first. This is a close. This is anyone's matchup early on. Anyone's matchup early on. V, though, below 100 now. Lemoncello starting to try to distance himself if he can. Some heavier attacks. 44, 35. V just caught in a flurry there. Could not land the heavy dark matter shot. Lemoncello recovers. V onto the platform. Brought down in the heavy knee from Captain Falcon. It is unfortunately, Mario to go. Unfortunately, too late to join. I can add you to the wait list, but it is too late to join. All right. Lemoncello takes game 1 over V. But I will add you to the wait list, Mario to go. The knee. The knee was diabolical. V going for a switcheroo. V needs to win this contest to force a game 3. Otherwise, Lemoncello is going to the semifinals. And V will go down to face GWP. By waitlist, I mean a list of people that aren't in the tournament, but if someone that's in the tournament has to drop out or leave or doesn't respond or whatever, then, you know, someone from the waitlist will come in and substitute. So you're not you won't be in, and chance like 99.9% chance you probably won't be able to play this tournament. But a waitlist, so that's basically what that's about. Anyways, V rocking with the Mii Brawler this time around. I really don't know what character. I mean, kind of, you know, looks a little bit like a Chocobo, but the red is throwing me off, so I'm really not sure. But anyway, sticking with Captain Falcon for Lemoncello. V has a bit of a lead early on, which is good news for him. V can force a game 3 if he's able to take advantage of Captain Falcon here. Not bad from the Mii Brawler. Down to 6 HP. He's got to get that last shot. He struggled getting that last shot with Dark Samus in the first round. He's got to do the same. Will the same thing happen? Captain Falcon put in some work early on. A good stomp. V was able to get the first stock down, but his HP is all the way down to 6 damage. And now it's even Steven. Oh, it's a Flyman from Earthbound. Oh, I knew he looked somewhat familiar, but would not have been able to get that. Mushroom Pocket. What's good, Mushroom Pocket? All right. Let's see how this one goes. Captain Falcon starting to put on a flurry of attacks. V down to 56. 117 for Falcon. And again, the Falcon kicks just connecting. V down to 15 HP. Now down to 5. Little suplex, German suplex from V. Some flurries, some back throws. A Falcon kick, another German suplex. And that will do it. Captain Falcon with the elbow this time around takes a 2-0 victory over V. And so Lemoncello will go to the semifinals. V will fall to the losers bracket and will face GWP And so V and J, you guys can get that match in Fire Yoshi's arena whenever you guys are ready. And then Fire Yoshi will relay me the results of of those matchups. But now Professor Shy Guy and Luna, a frequent, probably the most common grand finals matchup we see. Just always neck and neck between these two, but they meet randomly generated in the quarterfinals. There's obviously still a chance that they could meet again in grand finals or at some other point in the tourney, but it'll be Professor Shy Guy and Luna in the quarterfinals. The winner will move on to face Lemoncello Gaming in the semis. Josiah Ray says hi. What's up, Josiah Ray? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, V and J, you guys can get your matchup going in Fire Yoshi's lobby if you guys codes in the description. Both codes are in the description. I think you guys would just refresh the stream for the updated description, but Fire Yoshi posted it at some point. Listen, I'm sorry. That's just, I wish YouTube can allow descriptions to like be updated for everybody live, but it's just not necessarily how it is. But yeah, so J and V, you guys can do your matchup in Fire Yoshi's lobby whenever you guys are ready. But Professor Shy Guy is in the arena. We are just waiting on Luna. Whenever you are, I assume Luna is attempting to get in. Luna is the last person that has yet to join, and here she is. All right, Robin versus Duck Hunt. Here we go. Of course, after this matchup, we will do my loser bracket matches, depending on how many I end up playing. Obviously, because I'm in this tournament, I have to play my losers bracket matchups, and those will be streamed, of course. But so we will do those after this matchup before we go to winner semis. So the losers bracket can go along as well. But here we go. High profile matchup. Luna versus Shy Guy. This one is bound to be very entertaining. Very different circumstances here. Of course, stamina matchup. Only 2 stocks. Shy Guy switching from his normal Bowser Jr. kit to Duck Hunt, which gave him a lot of success against Jer Bear in the first round. Let's see how it can work against Luna. Luna's got Shy Guy down to 16%. Percent is just on the brain. I keep it's just like subconscious at this point, but 16 HP for Shy Guy and 68 HP for Luna with the red and yellow suit for Robin. Shy Guy's down to 1. Oh, I thought he was gonna be able to land another attack in time, but he couldn't, and so he's down to his last stock. Luna with a perfect shield on the Wild Gunman. My goodness, but Shy Guy still able to do some damage and get Luna down to 52 HP on the Star Fox stage as well. Insane matchups. Okay, got the flaming can, the arc fires, just fire everywhere. 100 HP for Shy Guy. 15 for Luna. Shy Guy's trying to bring it back. He can bring it back. Ooh, can Luna recover? Oh, he can't. But what happened to Shy Guy? Oh, no. I have no idea what happened there, but it was a double death at the expense of Shy Guy. And so we'll just go straight to game 2. Luna has a 1-game advantage. Buffer system. That is too complicated for my small brain to... Oh, was it just lag? Ah, interesting. That is a yeah, it looked weird on screen, but yeah. So I guess the input that Shy Guy had didn't register. That's brutal. Wasn't the first time. Yeah, I know. I feel like that might have. I feel like that's happened in previous tournaments, but that's just, yeah. Online tournaments is that's kind of the one thing that you can't really control. At least, especially in just a setting like this, where not as, I guess, competitive in terms of like my streams compared to other, I guess, more competitive online tournaments. This game plays way out of my league. Join the club, Lemoncello. I can't even comprehend a lot of things that are going on, but I almost said Fire Yoshi, but Shy Guy very quickly made his way to drop Luna down to her last stock. And so Shy Guy wins. We see a game 3. It will be only the third game 3 we have in this tournament, the second one in the winner's bracket. And so we'll see what happens. I do believe the series is far from over. Okay, flaming cans. Luna trying to charge up with the book. Using the sword to her advantage. They're both just playing, like, they're just playing the entire field. Like, they both have all sides of the field fully scanned. It is mesmerizing to watch. You got the wild gunman placed on one side. You got the flaming can. Luna's just launching various projectiles and magic-based attacks. Some ledge guarding happening. Flaming can that Luna pushes away. Shy Guy down to 21, but he has 2 stocks. Now 5 HP and down to 0. An incredible range-based attack from Luna to send Shy Guy down to 1. And Luna with the good recovery. For some reason, I thought that Luna had used her recovery before then, but no, she knows what she is doing. 31 HP for Luna. If Luna makes a miraculous comeback here against Shy Guy, then Luna will win the series and move on to the semifinals to face Lemoncello. So Lemoncello, of course, awaits the winner of this matchup. Captain Mudkip awaits the loser of this series. But we'll see what happens. Can Shy Guy force the game 3? He's got Luna 22 HP away, but Luna's trying her best to make as fierce a comeback as possible. But Shy Guy has Luna down to 1.1. Can he get one last hit on Luna? The flying disc doesn't connect. The wild gunman doesn't connect. Oh, and he does. One last shot. And we see a game 3. We see a game 3. All right. V and JWP are saying GG, so I assume their contest is coming to a close. I will report the findings after this matchup. All right, game 3. Thrilling matchup between Shy Guy and Luna. Again, in the quarterfinals. Lemoncello awaits these two on Temple Battlefield Edition. I don't know what the heck happened to Shy Guy. What happened to Shy Guy? I feel like, did he get hit by his own wild gunman attack? Like, I really don't know what happened in the early goings of that matchup. But either way, maybe it's not too consequential right now because Shy Guy, once again, has a lead restored. Not for long. Luna takes an attack early, but it's pretty even now. Below 95 HP for both. Shy Guy with some crazy attacks. Wild gunman off stage. Flaming canister towards the center stage. Luna just tossing the sword, trying to just heal herself while doing damage to Shy Guy. Again, very close. Luna below 70. Shy Guy below 60. Now below 50. Taking a bunch of attacks. Tossing the book is Luna. Trying to see if she can land some aerials on Shy Guy. Shy Guy at 21 damage. Or 21 HP, I should say. 56 for Luna. Luna, solid recovery. Lands right in front of Shy Guy, though, who tries to take advantage. Shy Guy's down to 1 HP. Luna's down to 9. They're both below 10. Who will lose the stock first? It's Shy Guy. Can Shy Guy take advantage quick? Shy Guy already 122, 112. Luna only 2.5 HP, and Shy Guy uses the beak of the duck to send Luna to her final stock. This is it. Last stock determines it to find out who goes to the semifinals. Luna in the lead. But Shy Guy is no stranger to comebacks. Both heavy damage to each other. Canister does not connect. Luna shields through it. Shy Guy shields through the fire. Swords. Attacks. Flames. Ooh, poison healing. Almost. Shy Guy gets Luna below 100. Ooh. Oh, 0.4 HP for Shy Guy. Can he survive? How long can he survive? Ooh, avoids the fire, but a long-ranging attack from Luna. And Shy Guy will go down to loser bracket to face Mudkip. You guys can go to Fire Yoshi's, what do you call it? You guys can go to Fire Yoshi's lobby to get that done now if you want, because I believe, yes. So V has won his matchup against Jugga J 2-0. And so, Jugga J, I appreciate you for participating in the tournament. We will have my loser bracket matchups before we do the semifinals. Let's take a look real quick at the bracket because I'm in the losers bracket. We're going to have to do my loser bracket matchups. So, you know, you'll see the winners bracket later. Jack versus Eastward will happen after my loser bracket matchups. Lemoncello versus Luna will be coming up after that. So we have 2 loser bracket matchups done courtesy of Fire Yoshi. V defeated Jugga J just now. Mystigan defeated Jerbear. Professor Shy Guy versus Captain Mudkip can go into Fire Yoshi's lobby and make that happen. Again, that is also in the description. That code and everything. Whereas I will be here. And yeah, chatter to stats. Let's get our matchup done right here, right now. We got to do it live because, again, it's me. I'm in the losers bracket. So I got to do my loser bracket matchups live. So, yeah. All right. Chatter to stats whenever you're ready. It'll be me versus you. Let's get this happening. And then Jack M44 and Eastward 8. Feel free to just, well, don't join the arena just yet, but just like, you know, hang tight, hang tight. Your matchup will be coming soon. All right, but I did like Jack's strategy in the quarterfinals, and so I will try this out. All right, chatter. Whenever you are ready. Goofy things happened, but we'll take. I feel like that's just kind of the nature of stamina matchups. It's just gonna look a lot goofier than, you know, standard stock-based matchups in Smash Brothers. Yeah, so that's just kind of how it is. All right, chatter, whenever you're ready, feel free to come through. Let's get this matchup going. Okay, here we go. All right, best of 3 here for the again, the loser brackets were changed to a best of 3, so 2, potentially 3 matchups await. Wish me luck, guys. Oh god. I got the Breath of the Wild main theme coming up. Okay. Oof. Okay. Not bad. Just trying to. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta charge this bad boy up. Let's make it happen. Oof. Okay. Oh, that didn't connect. No. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Lock in. Lock in. Okay. Oop. Interesting. Oof. Heavy attacks there. Ooh. Interesting counter, I think that was. Oof. Ooh, okay. Not bad, not bad. Will losers finals also be in Fire Yoshi's lobby, or is that the exception? That one I'll probably stream, just because at that point, you know, yeah, at that point we won't have any other matchups to do. Like, you know, to do at the same time. So I assume, yeah, probably losers bracket will probably be streamed. All right, so I have a game up on Chatter. Mistigan, if I win this matchup, then join. You will join this lobby, and we will have our losers bracket matchup, you know, right here, right now as well. If Chatter wins the next 2 games, then you guys can go to Fire Yoshi's lobby and have that matchup going whenever he will have you. Okay, there's a lot more room on this stage than I thought. I don't know why I thought this was like a super tiny stage, but there's actually a lot more than I thought. Okay. Oof, I'm getting popped. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, okay, we're down to 1. Yikes, this ain't great, guys. Okay. All right. I'll take that. All right, all right, all right. All right, so I defeat Chatter. GG's. Somehow. We're actually still alive. And now, Mistigan, feel free to come through. We'll do our losers bracket matchup now. Why didn't I play Rob against you? I didn't know, bro. I don't know. Listen. So when I pick my characters, right, I cycle through a few. I have maybe about, like, I don't know, 3 to 4 different mains, I guess. Mega Man is usually my mains, I guess, like in stocks, like in most cases, Mega Man's my main. But I will cycle between, I guess Rob has kind of been a secondary for a while. It's usually been, my secondary, I guess, has usually been either Rob, sometimes Classic Mario, sometimes Dark Samus, and then, yeah, and then like tertiary players, would be Greninja, would be Inkling, and then Terry. And so, I mean, yeah, Rob is usually just always my backup whenever Mega Man doesn't work. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I never thought about the fact that Rob might just be better in this game mode. So I see Gabe is, so like, I mean, sure, I may have discovered Rob for this game mode, but I've been playing Rob since, you know, I mean, I guess since, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I've been playing him like since Brawl, but like he hasn't been I guess a main or a secondary. I guess he kind of was in Smash 4. But now he's like really like my number 2, I would say, in Ultimate. He's kind of been my number 2, so. All right. So it's me versus Mist again. Again, we have to do this one as well just because it is me. I am here, so we'll see what happens. I don't, you know. I don't anticipate much from this matchup, but we'll see what happens. Oh gosh. Oof. Shields through the top. Just get back. Oh! Oh gosh. I thought he knocked himself out for a second there, but still alive. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry guys, I can't. I'm literally logged in right now, playing. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Playing. You know, I guess y'all can feel free to judge, but you know, just playing at this point. I'm just locked in playing. Oh gosh. Oof. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Oh, God. My heart is racing. All right. I got to keep going, though. I got to keep going. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh, God. In the meantime, okay, so Shy Guy won 2-0 against Mudkip. So I assume Shy Guy versus V is already happening in Fire Yoshi's lobby. If not, you guys can make that happen if you would like. Because that is also another matchup in the... Pretty good? Okay, K-Rule. Yeah. So, V and Shy Guy, that can happen in Fire Yoshi's lobby if you guys would like. All right, here we go. I don't know if I like this at all. Yeah, the super armor that K-Rule has is crazy. Okay. Oh, I'm getting clobbered. Oof. Let's see. How do I combat this? I actually do not know. I was surprised Missy didn't go K-Rule in match 1, but I had a feeling I would be probably like cooked. Ah. Yeah, this was a much uglier match. Oh, I was hoping I could get 1 KO, but all right. I'm gonna have to switch. Debating. Do I switch or do I stay? That was ugly. I don't know if I like the matchup. Against K-Rule to game 3. Against K-Rule. All right, hear me out. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Try something with a little bit more of range. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Oh God, maybe I'm cooked. It's the Animal Crossing Animal Crossing stage. What the heck did he use? All right, no, I'm actually so cooked. Oh no. What was that deflection that he had? Was that his crown? Oh, dude, that crown is brutal. All right. Well, that goes to show my lack of knowledge in this game. I had no idea that K. Rool could deflect a shot like that. I know he had super armor. I didn't realize he could literally deflect something. Oh, that crown is so annoying, man. That crown is so annoying. Oop. All right, well, good to know that that was in the opposite direction. Okay, okay, okay. What am I doing? Why am I pressing Y? Jeez. Ooh. Just attack. There's no way I was... Oh, he's at 0.5. No, and I'm losing so much HP just because he's at 0.5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that crown is diabolical. Oh. Oh, there's nothing I can do. Losing 10 HP every time he throws the crown as well. All right, well, shame on me for having false hope. Oh, missed again. I wish you just went K. Rool for both matchups, so you just didn't even give me hope. That hurts. Okay. I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised. All right. Back up to the winner's bracket. Oh, well. All right. Cool. All right, let's get Jack and Eastward. Winner's bracket. Whenever you guys are ready. I don't know who, yeah. I don't know who I thought would have been good. But, oh well. All right. Rob versus Lance. All right, Fire, she says that Shy Guy 120, so I will update that for loser bracket. All right, loser of 13. So this is matchup 13. So Professor Shy Guy will be awaiting the loser of this matchup. Mystigan will be awaiting the loser of Lemoncello Gaming versus Luna. All right. All right, so Jack versus Eastward. I'll do a bracket update after this contest. Basically, Shy Guy, you will be facing the loser of this matchup. All right, so Jack took a stock from Eastward. Okay. All right, Eastward's taking a... Have a go on, Jugga J. Appreciate you coming through. All right, so Eastward's got... Oh, Eastward got Jack in a compromising situation. Jack down to 1 stock. Plant just doing a lot of jabs to Jack while he can. Pile driver from Rob. A couple of attacks there. Oh, and a heavy attack from Rob. Gives Jack M44 game 1. And so, keep it going. All right. Again, while Eastward switches characters, this is the bracket right now. This is what we're doing right now. Lemoncello versus V. And then here for the losers bracket, Professor Shy Guy will face the loser of this upcoming matchup. Mistigan will face the loser of Lemoncello versus Luna. So that's how things look. But next match is starting, so here we go. Eastward switches to Banjo and Kazooie. Ooh, just trying to charge that side B. Jack's not letting him. Up B from Eastward. Drops back down. Rob going in guns blazing. Okay. Rob making their way up. And that sent down is Eastward. Oh, man. Jack is... What is he doing? Oh, he's testing the limits of Rob's recovery. I think that's what he's doing. If Jack wins this one, he goes to the winners finals. And if Eastward wins, we go see a game 3. But it's going to be tough for Eastward, who can't recover. All right. And so Jack takes a 2-0 win over Eastward. Eastward, you can go over to Fire Yoshi's lobby. And Eastward 8 will be playing against Professor Shy Guy in the losers bracket. Y'all can get that done now if you want. So this is how the loser bracket looks. Eastward up against Professor Shy Guy. Jack up into the winners finals. Let's get Lemoncello Gaming and Luna into the arena. Loser of that will go down to face Mistigan. And then there'll be 3 loser bracket matchups in a row. And then loser final coming up. Tourney's going by rather quickly, guys. How about it? But yes, Lemoncello versus Luna. That's our next matchup. Let's make it happen, guys. Winner will be going to face Jack. Maybe it's better that I didn't win against Mistigan because I'd be having to face the loser against this contest if I did. Luna or Lemoncello. It'd either be a rematch against Lemoncello, and we all know how that'd go, or it'd be a matchup against Luna, and that would be even worse. We might sleep at a good time tonight, guys. Hey, I appreciate that, Mudkip. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. That's crazy. All right. Lemoncello's in. We're just waiting on Luna. And then whichever one of you wins between Lemoncello or Luna, feel free to stay in the lobby, because then we can just kind of get the winners finals going right away. We're down to our top 6. So half the tournament is gone, but we're about 2/3 of the way through the overall tournament. Desperate situations call for desperate measures, and Lemoncello's going Sonic. Ay. We're almost at winners finals. We would usually be in most likely winners round 1. Yeah, we've only started stream 2 hours ago, and the tournament started maybe only about an hour and a half ago. Honestly, pretty good timing. Lemoncello is gonna try to roll around with Sonic. Oh boy. Let's see how well Sonic will last against Luna. Sonic had a lead for a moment, but Luna slowly starting to get things back. That's true talk. Yeah, this being a 12-person tournament instead of for 16 is also very helpful. This is true. Okay. Oh, 0.4 health for Sonic. It just 1 hit away from a stock loss. Oh, boy. And just a simple knee from Luna. Sends Lemoncello down to 1 stock. 2 stock. Yes, a lot of things make this a lot faster. 2 stocks, 12 people. Losers bracket not being streamed and happening at the same time. And stamina, I think, just naturally goes faster just because there's a cap to how much damage you can take before you lose a stock versus, you know, some people could survive with 200+% and still be hanging around. So, yeah. So definitely a lot of factors went into effect that helped, you know, make this tournament speed on by. All right, Lemoncello was able to get Luna down to 1 stock, though. And he's put on some damage. Can he recover? He does, but gets hit by flames. Luna was maybe trying for a meteor smash, but couldn't really connect there. So Lemoncello is down below 20, below 10. Lemoncello's going to need a miracle run. Luna was trying to poison Sonic for the rest of his health, and she does. Sonic put to rest in game 1. Luna has a 1-game lead. So let's see what happens. Lemoncello probably switching out of Sonic. If Luna wins, she'll move on to face Jack M44 in the winners finals. If Lemoncello wins, we will have a game 3. And the loser goes down to face Mystigan. And Professor Shy Guy versus Eastward 8, I would assume is happening right now in the in Fire Yoshi's lobby. Ooh, our first Little Mac sighting, at least of the winners bracket. I don't know who have been played in losers brackets, but our first Little Mac sighting of the winners bracket. Little Mac versus Luna as Robin on the Mario Sunshine stage. Here we go. All right, Lemoncello needs to win this to force a game 3 and stay in winners bracket. We all know what happens. Winner goes on to face JackM44 in the winners final. Loser goes down to face Mistigan in the losers bracket. Ooh, a KO punch from Little Mac. I don't know how the KO punch really works in stamina mode. I guess we won't know. He didn't connect. Ooh, and a health steal poison from Luna. Sends Lemoncello down to 20+%. Now down to nothing. The jabs from the sword send Lemoncello down to 1 stock. Man. Just insanity on round 2 of the Shy Guy Needs match. Sounds good, Varyoshi. Sounds good. Appreciate the update. Ooh, oh, almost a spike, but it works. And Lemoncello falls. Luna connects. Defeats Lemoncello 2-0. All right. We will have Luna, feel free to stay in, and we will have our winners. We will have our winners finals right now between JackM44 and Luna. Looks like we're slowly outpacing the losers bracket matchups, but that is okay. Shy Guy won both. Okay, sounds good. So I'll give a 2-0 to Professor Shy Guy. And so Shy Guy will await the winner between Lemoncello and Mistigan. We will have Luna and JackM44. You guys can have your matchup whenever. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in the losers bracket. Fire Yoshi, if you need to kick eastward from the lobby, you can. If there's some shenanigans going on, feel free to to kick whoever you need from the arena. Because it is the losers bracket after all. So if the person loses in that arena, then they're eliminated from the whole tournament. They don't need any reason to join back in. All right. Anyways, what do I do? No idea, Lemoncello. But you are up against Mistigan in Fire Yoshi's lobby, so you can head there at least. And you'll face off against Mistigan, and then proceedings will happen from there. Anyways, this one is between Luna and JackM44. A best of 3. JackM44 has been kind of carrying Rob all the way, and Luna's been carrying Robin. The winner will go to grand finals, whereas the loser will go to the losers finals. That will be in this arena. The losers finals will be streamed. But regardless, we do have this matchup to get through. We'll see who will make it to the grand finals. Luna takes a stock away from Jack early on and just combining damage, really just going haywire. Heavy shot from JackM44 with the neutral B. Ledge guarding going on. They both get back on the stage. Some fiery shots from Luna. JackM44 trying his best. Make something happen. He does get Luna down to 1 stock. Have a good night, Eastward. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you had fun at the tournament. All right. Still some aerials from Jack. Trying his best to make as much of a comeback as he can, but fiery combos into poison. Luna, straight from the book. Diabolical. And Luna takes a game 1 lead over JackM44 in the winners finals. Making a strong case for herself for grand finals, but she has not locked her place in there yet. Will Jack switch characters? He will. It's not fully over just yet. She's getting better every tourney, I swear. That was unreal. Yeah, that was like that was some gosh, like Evo. That was some Evo level tournament nonsense there. Like at the end there, like 2 fiery magic attacks into the poison health steal. Like, ay, ay, ay. Disgusting combo. All right, let's see. Who does Jack swap into? Game and Watch. Oh, boy. The flat stand combo. Okay. Game 2. Luna's got a game up. Again, loser bracket matchup between Lemoncello and Mystigan, I assume is happening right now. And the winner of that matchup will go on to face Professor Shy Guy, also in the losers bracket. But we're focused on this one right now, with a trip to grand finals on the line. Luna versus Game & Watch. Luna versus Jack and 44. Robin, Game & Watch. Let's see. Jack trying his best to respond as best as he can. Landing a couple of attacks in a row. Getting some good combo shots onto Luna. Ooh, trying to use the bucket to deflect. Able to counter some moves that Luna has to offer. Ooh, and he's able to... Oh! Health is getting stolen from Jack. He does have 1 bar of oil in the bucket right now. But Luna sends Jack down to 1 stock. Sword slashes from Luna. Bomb drops from Jack. Recovery from Jack. It's still relatively close. Luna's only at 55 HP, so Jack could bring it back. He's landing some attacks. 39 HP for Luna. Jack just below 100. Now 27. Ooh, some sword slashes from Luna. Got Jack down to 78. Now 62 for Jack. Oh, that was a level 8 hammer. That could have been massive if it connected. Jack trying to avoid the magic. He's got a 2nd layer of oil. Oh, the key drop. He's able to survive that. But Luna is just progressively taking damage from Jack. It's going to be tough for Jack to be able to come back here. And once again, both matches end the same way. Luna with the poison. My goodness. Jack will fall down to losers finals. And Luna will just have to sit and await as loser bracket developments go down. I guess if we're still on the Lemoncello Mystigan matchup, then we can have Professor Shy Guy. You can join this lobby, my arena, and then the winner of Lemoncello Gaming versus Mystigan can hop into my arena. Since we have no longer, we don't have any matchups that need to happen at the same time. So we can just do that. But as things stand right now, Luna guaranteed in a top 2 spot in the grand finals. Jack and 44 guaranteed a top 3 spot in the losers finals. Professor Shy Guy currently guaranteed a top 4 spot right here, as he's in, I guess, technically the losers semis. We are simply just awaiting the results between Lemoncello and Mystigan. Let's go down to the bracket so you guys can get a visual. So here's kind of what happened here. These were the semifinals. Jack defeating Eastward. Lemoncello losing to Luna. Luna going insane and defeating Jack. Yeah. Luna defeating Jack 2-0, making her way to the winners or grand finals. Shy Guy defeated Eastward 2-0, so he's currently here in the loser semis, awaiting the winner of this matchup in the losers bracket. This is going on in Fire Yoshi's lobby right now, Lemoncello versus Mystigan. And so whichever one of you guys wins that series will go on to face Professor Shy Guy here in my lobby, in my arena. How are we doing likes? Did we hit 20 likes yet? Ooh, only 16 likes so far. I think we can get 20 likes on a Smash Ultimate Tournament stream. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it happen, guys. But yes, this is the matchup we're focused on right now as we await developments. Ooh, round 3 between Lemoncello and Mystigan. Okay. All right, so we'll have to wait a couple minutes, but no worries. No worries. We got time. We got time. We got all the time in the world now because of how quickly the tournament's been going down. Yeah. I definitely think simultaneous winners plus loser brackets is 1000% the way to go for future tournaments. Even if like there are times where like if Fire Yoshi won't be around during certain tournaments to host a lobby. I also asked Jesse to see if he was around to host loser bracket lobbies. He wasn't around, so we got options for loser bracket lobby hosts to you know, to speed up the process of a you know, of these tournament streams. I think that's probably just the better way to, you know, to make things so we don't have, you know, 6+ hour long tournaments for these streams. You know, not having the European fellas stay up until 7 a.m. to you know, to finish these tournaments. But regardless. So yes. So we're into the top 5 technically. There are 5 players still alive. Luna in grand finals, Jack and 44 in loser finals, Professor Shy Guy losers semis, and then Lemoncello and Mystigan. They're fighting each other right now for the right to advance and face off against Professor Shy Guy. We'll see what happens. But overall, I hope you guys have been at least enjoying the tournament so far. Let me know what you guys think of the format, of the stamina style format. Again, it was like relatively requested. Like every so often it would get a couple requests for me to stream a stamina tournament. Obviously, I assume just standard Smash Brothers rules are much favorable. But I figured, you know, to at least attempt a stamina tournament to see how it goes. So yeah, I mean, with all the wacky rule sets we've done here in the past with the tournaments, you know, I figured simplifying the rule set and making something stamina based was you know, maybe a nice change of pace. But y'all feel free to let me know what you you know, feel free to let me know what you guys think. I prefer traditional stock matches. Yeah, I think I would agree as well. Just in terms of a gameplay perspective, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely cool to try the stamina matches for, you know, for the one time. Definitely for the future, we're gonna stick with stock matches 1000%. But yeah, I mean, it was nice to at least give this one a shot. So yeah. But yeah. So we'll see how things go. Yeah, I don't know how frequently. I mean, if I can make these Smash tournaments like go by this quickly, maybe I can have them like host them a little bit more frequently. But we'll see what happens based on, you know, scheduling, of course, interest from people that would like to, you know, participate / watch a Smash Brothers tournament to see if like the interest is still there, stuff like that. You know, I always like tournament formats. I've always been a big fan of brackets, bracketology, just sort of like, you know, creating tournaments and brackets and stuff like that. So yeah, Lemoncello says GG's, I'm gonna go to bed. So does that mean that Mystigan defeats Lemoncello? And it is Mystigan, kind of on the run of a lifetime right now. Mystigan's K Rule is not to be messed with. Let's see how it goes up against Professor Shy Guy. Mystigan, you can join this lobby, my lobby. You will be up against Professor Shy Guy. The winner will go on to face Jack M44, and then the winner of that will go up to face Luna. So, let's get Mystigan versus Professor Shy Guy in my lobby right now. Everyone, let's give some W's in the chat to Fire Yoshi, the GOAT moderator, for taking the time out of his evening to host an arena for the losers bracket to help the tournament fly by. Let's get some W's to Fire Yoshi for, you know, letting that happen. So appreciate that, Fire Yoshi. Hearts out to you for going crazy and helping out with that. But with 3 matchups to go, we can keep everything in this arena. So yes, very, very, very much honored and appreciative of Fire Yoshi's, you know, stewardship and his ability to to help out with the tournament. So Ritz Games comes through. First message of the evening from Ritz Games is a W to Fire Yoshi. What's up, Ritz? Appreciate you for coming through. Oh man. All right, but we are down to the final 3 matches. Mystigan will go up against Professor Shy Guy. We are down to our top 4 in this 12-person tourney. A best of 3. The winner of this matchup will stay in this arena and will face Jack in 44, but we got to get through this one first, of course. Yeah, right now it's just single elimination all the way now until the final. Of course, still in a best of 3 format. I would assume Shy Guy is sticking with Duck Hunt, though I don't know who he's been rocking with for the losers bracket. Maybe he switched things up. Who knows? Mystigan. I would be shocked if he went anyone other than K-Rule. He's going with Game & Watch. Okay, here we go. Was taking a nap. Hope the tournament is going well. It's going well. It's flying by, Ritz. It is flying by. We're having a good time so far. All right, Shy Guy versus Mystigan. Here we go. 2 lightweight characters between Game & Watch and Duck Hunt. Game & Watch with some early damage. You know, considering I was initially pretty bummed that I had lost to Mystigan after taking that 1 stock, you know, or that 1 game lead in my loser bracket matchup against Mystigan. But considering how far Mystigan has made it so far, the people he's beaten, and how well he's doing, you know, maybe I should consider the fact that maybe my win against Mystigan was more or less a fluke. And I should just consider myself lucky that I even somehow took a game from a player of this caliber as Mystigan. But regardless, Professor Shy Guy with the flaming canisters, trying to establish a bit of a lead here against Mystigan, who's doing a solid job with Game & Watch, trying to deflect as many of the projectiles as Shy Guy has to offer, juggling him a little bit, but not for long as the flying discs. Oh, if invincibility frames weren't a thing, that would have been a beautiful connection from Shy Guy to Mystigan. Unreal scenes. Shy Guy just using the flying discs to try to just gradually take down damage from Mystigan. Mystigan's going to need a massive comeback if he wants to steal this game from Shy Guy. The Shy Guy seems to be in control so far. You got the Wild Gunmen plus the flying discs and the flaming canisters, but the juggle from Game & Watch able to counter a lot of Shy Guy's attacks. Gets him down to 1 stock. And so down just below, 1.5 HP for Game & Watch. And Professor Shy Guy damageless on his 2nd stock. And so Shy Guy will take game 1. Needs 2 to advance to face Jack in 44 in the losers finals. I remember in the last tournament, Jack mentioned he was very interested in and looking forward to facing off against Professor Shy Guy, but the way the bracket worked out and how certain matchups went, they weren't able to face each other in the previous tournament. And so will Jack get his wish this time around? Will Professor Shy Guy get to meet up with Jack in 44 in a matchup in this tournament? Or will the switch to K-Rule prove successful for Mystigan here, like it did for me, or like it did for him against me? Only time will tell. Maybe Mystigan will ruin those plans once again and prevent another Shy Guy versus Jack M44 matchup. So let's see what happens. So far, Shy Guy, though, kind of taking it to Mystigan. Just using the beak like crazy. K-Rool just shooting through everything. Oh! The beak breaks through the shield eventually. And Mystigan down to his last stock. Shy Guy. Still a solid amount of damage accrued. And has over a stock's worth of damage done to Mystigan. Doing everything in his power. Mystigan does not seem to necessarily have answers. Hasn't been able to do what he normally does. Throwing the crown was very successful against me. But it looks like down to less than 1 HP. It's just gotta... I don't know what the odds are. Mystigan surviving this one. Just the duck's beak and the flaming canister. Still in it. Mystigan. But not for long, as a little paw swipe from Duck Hunt sends K-Rool packing. And now, Shy Guy, you can stay in the lobby, and Jack M44 can come through. And we will have our losers final. That was at least a few tourneys ago. I have my tournaments mixed up. Honestly, I don't even know. I forget what happens in each tourney at this point. But either way, Shy Guy versus Jack M44. Funny how the leading force has been 2 low tiers and a dog. Hey, you know, sometimes that's just how things go. The Stamina tournaments maybe flips the tier list on its head. You know, everything is viable in these tournaments. But we are down to our last 2 matchups. Shy Guy versus Jack M44. This is the losers finals, y'all. The winner of this set will go on to face Luna in the grand finals. So we'll see what happens. Mudkip saying, well. What's good, Mudkip? Welcome back. All right. But congrats on a fantastic run from Mystigan. That was a great tourney. Great point, Professor Shy Guy. Yeah, tier lists only ever mattered at top level. This is very true. This is very true. Oh, desperate calls, desperate measures. Min. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I don't think I've ever known Jack to play Min, but we'll see what happened. Shy Guy says, I dislike this. Oh, this is going to be something. Jack trying to really take control of the reaching game. And it might seem to be working in his favor, at least in the early portion. We'll see how this goes. This is going to be very interesting. Oh, God. I have not seen high-level Min gameplay, like, you know, at all. I really don't see anyone play Min. So it's like, seeing a top player, you know, choosing Min and kind of going off with her. Holy, wait, what? I wasn't even looking at the HP. Shy Guy was that low already, or just that much damage was happening? Ay. Okay. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay. So Jack doing everything in his power just to control the stage. Really has had the center locked down and just reaching with both arms. Not giving Shy Guy a chance to breathe at all. Flaming canister does allow for an opening. Not much. As Jack really just kind of has the center of the stage. Again, all to himself. The Wild Gunman. Shy Guy's trying to do whatever he can. Flying disc. Jack's just sliding away the disc. Shy Guy makes it back onto the stage. A little scary for a moment there. Oh, the combo with the giant ball plus the fire from the dragon. Oh, I see. That's how Shy Guy was getting that much damage dealt to him. I see. Unreal plays there. Still the beak. Shy Guy's not out of it quite yet. He could get Jack down to 1 stock. It's going to be an insane comeback if Shy Guy can somehow manage. He's got Min Min down to 6 HP. Oh, Jack able to survive. Oh, knocks away the flaming canister, but Jack loses a stock. But is it too little, too late? Professor Shy Guy, less than 20 HP. He's going to have to probably start some combos, if anything. And, oh, Jack has Shy Guy. And Jack takes advantage, gets game 1. Next week, Mario to go, I'll do the, finish the Mario Tennis Fever tournament. Don't worry. Next time we stream Mario Tennis Fever, which will probably be next week, I'll do it. But that's not the focus right now. Jack despised Min Min. I mean, that was, I mean, I get it. I get it. That looks extremely frustrated to play against, which I don't blame it. But I mean, Jack said it, desperate times, desperate measures. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, the three people that are still in this tournament are many multi-time winners of these tournaments. So, you know, it really just is a matter of who has whose name and whose number at the right time. You know, it's just a matter of what happens. So Jack M44 with a 1-game advantage over Shy Guy. It's definitely not over. Shy Guy changes to Bowser Jr. But we'll see how the play goes. Jack needs to, if Jack wins, he goes up to face Luna in the grand finals. But if Shy Guy wins, then we see a game 3. So we'll see how this goes. Shy Guy, I believe this is the first time that he leaves Duck Hunt. He goes for Junior, but that first attack from Min Min, just truly diabolical. Both arms. It almost seems like Min Min. Oh, and that's a heartbreaking SD from Jack. But it's in the tourney. Can't do anything about it. It's an opening for Shy Guy to perhaps take advantage. Oh my lord, the ledge guarding's insane. Or can Jack still find a way to recover? Both arms going brutally. Oh, and the recovery from Junior. Oh man, that is insane. I don't think I've ever seen Min Min gameplay like that before, but GG's to both of y'all. That was very entertaining. Just, you learn something new every day about how all that works. But let's get Luna in here for grand finals. That was, ay, ay, ay. That is a wild matchup. But either way, I mean, I get it. I think you see different characters in a Stamina. I guess that's another like interesting thing about the Stamina tournament. Have you actually ever seen Min Min gameplay before? Dude, I mean, not to that level. Never to that level. Like, that was insane. I mean, I've tried to play Min Min a couple of times and it just didn't happen. Yeah, that just wasn't happening. I hope whoever approved Min Min's design got fired. Oh man. I assume that probably helps during like just traditional stock matches too, right? Like that probably helps during traditional stock matchups. Like obviously when it comes to accruing damage, like it's very, very good for what do you call it? For stamina matches, but for stock matchups, I mean, obviously you got to find a way to get the player off the stage. Which I mean did happen a couple times, but very interesting. That was wild. So I mean, good stuff, Jack. I had no idea you had that in your toolkit. But now we await for Luna to come through. We wait for Luna to come through for the grand finals. Your friend plays her. That's what happens against Min Min. Yeah. Well. Yeah, people that know what they're doing with Min Min. I know, like, sometimes I like to mess around with Min Min just because of, like, how versatile she is and, like, how differently she plays with, like, the arms and all that. But, yeah, that is... The reach is insane. The reach is insane. But, you know what? I mean, you know, there's no character restrictions in this tournament. I know, you know, I figure because we've had so many character restriction tournaments in the past... You know, I figured I'd let everybody play who they want to play, just, you know, just to see what happens. And you know, I mean, unbeknownst to me, we see some insane plays. Like obviously up until then, Duck Hunt was going absolutely wild for Professor Shy Guy. Like seemed like a lot more useful in a stamina match than in a stock match. I mean, Luna plus Robin being the one constant across all tournaments, of course. You know, Jack proving legitimacy for Rob. K. Rule from Mistigan just really proving dominant. And now just Jack recently showcasing Jack recently showcasing Min Min's talents. So craziness. And Jack's going to carry Min Min to the grand finals. So again, for those of you that are new to these types of tournaments, Luna defeated Jack in the winners finals to get an automatic slot to the grand finals. Jack had to claw his way out of losers finals to make his way into this grand final matchup. So Luna has the advantage, which basically means if Luna wins this set against Jack, then Luna wins the tournament outright. Jack needs to win 2 straight best of 3 series against Luna to win the tournament. So we'll see what happens. And Jack so far taking the damage to Luna. I mean, with a tournament on the line, you got to do what you got. This is just insane to watch. I really never found a good strategy for like between the dragon, the, I don't know, circular disc looking thing. I don't know what to call the other arm. And then the giant ball, like just trying to, you know, cycle, like 1, cycle between the 3, 2, memorizing which arm, like the order of the arms, how they show up, and then which arm they're on, and then calibrating that arm to a button. Like that takes knowledge. It takes a lot of knowledge. I can get its frustration to play against. Like you can see Jack can cover almost 50% of the entire stage. Luna's doing as well as she can. Has Jack to below 10% though, so Luna doing a fantastic job hanging in there, and Jack is down to 1 stock himself, and so we're in for a pretty fiery finish here in this contest. I think the closer Luna can get to Jack, the more advantageous it is to Luna. But Jack obviously trying to keep Luna as far away from him as possible, as that would play towards Min Min's advantage. Although a couple of close range shots from Jack. But let's see what happens here. Ooh, trying to steal some health. Look at how fast the arms just come out from Min Min. It's a close match, though. Luna starting to bring it back a little. Less than 10 HP for Luna. Oh, less than 10 for both. 1 last attack, surely. Oh, and Jack just attacked the wrong way. And Luna gets game 1. And so Luna is just 1 win away from winning this entire tournament. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Will Jack stick with Min Min? He's been playing really well with Min Min, so I'd be shocked if he decided to switch. It looks like they're going to stick with it, though. It was a close matchup across the board. He said, oh, wait, did you want to switch? Or were you trying to switch characters, Jack? What was the, oh, wait. But either way, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter now. It's game 2. And so, with that, let's see. Oh, we have a battlefield. Oh my! Jack down to 1 stock just like that. And now Luna is just 1 stock away from winning this entire tournament. Unbelievable. But let's see. Of course, it is not entirely over yet. Jack can build up damage like no tomorrow with the dual arms that Min Min has. He's got the giant ball plus the dragon. He's just got to start getting some of that damage going. But Luna keeping things close, which is, of course, to Luna's advantage. Slide down from Jack. Trying to steal health as Luna. Ooh, and then some solid, okay. Some disc plus dragon combos. Oh, and stealing health from Jack, just making the difference much harder for Jack to come back from. Oh, sword slash, and now Luna has a plus stock lead over Jack. But the shield, the constant shield from Jack. Oh, still gets hit by the attack. And the health steal. Oh, we might be in the end game now, but not before Jack has a say and takes a stock from Luna. Jack's going to have to do something miraculous and just try and get Luna just off stage. If anything, it's 1.3 HP and a health steal does it for Luna. I don't know if Jack was trying to change characters at the end of that first match, but either way, it's too late now because of Luna with a win, and that is the tournament. Just like that. My goodness. All right, guys. We're not even 3 hours into the stream, but I mean, how about that? Luna, congratulations, our most frequented winner of these tournaments. I mean, Jack said it best. It seems like you just keep getting better and better every single tournament you play. I don't know how you do it. But still, wild stuff. And yeah, good stuff across the board. I'm glad we were able to get this tournament for you guys. And I'm glad that you know, we kind of had I'm glad it kind of worked out this way where we were able to pace it enough where yeah, doing the loser bracket at the same time just made it a lot easier and just a lot faster. So yeah, good stuff. Lots of new fresh characters were shown, lots of crazy tech. Yeah, so good stuff across the board. We know we don't have to stay up till 1 a.m. doing these tournaments anymore. So yeah, we'll take one last look at the bracket. So this is how things started. Of course, not a lot of 2-0s. Not that also helps. A lot of 2-0s in the seedings versus just 2-1s. We had 2 game 3s in the first round, and then yeah, it was just 2-0s across the board. A couple of 2-1s in the losers bracket. Obviously, the one where I was 2-1 against Mystigan was the only one that we saw. But Mystigan surviving a couple of 2-1s here. Mystigan went 2-1 3 in a row. 2-1 against Jaybear, 2-1 against me, 2-1 against Lemoncello. So good stuff across the board. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna take something special, something magical to take down Luna in these tournaments. But Luna, congratulations once again. You are dominant. So hey, no worries, Purple Pikmin. Completely understand. I try to post I try to post a stream schedule every week. So check like every Monday or so on my community tab. I post a stream schedule, and usually on Fridays not every Friday obviously, but like whenever I do a Smash tournament, they'll normally be on Fridays. So obviously just be on the lookout. That's the best I can give you. And then yeah, just ring the bell and have all notifications. I know sometimes it could be annoying to get constant notifications from my channel, but you know, that helps as well to just know that when a tournament's going on. And again, also, if you're on my Discord server, Discord people get notified when I set up the stream, so that also helps as well. So yeah, there's plenty of places to get notified for my streams, but either way, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know again how you guys feel about random seeding. Obviously we had kind of one half of the bracket definitely felt a little more lopsided than the other, just in terms of, I guess, like overall experience based on like who's been in the tournaments in the past and whatnot. So if you think for future tournaments for the time being, I should go back towards skill-based seeding. I know we started doing random seeding because a lot of people were you know, getting a little bit upset that we were getting like the same matchups in like the quote-unquote skill-based seeding and stuff like that. But you know, it's been a hot minute since we've done random seated. So, or since we've done that, so you know, just figured, just curious on your guys' thoughts like that. But keep it random seated. Okay, I mean, you know, fair enough, fair enough. Just like to see the, what do you call it? Your guys' perspective on how it all works out. These are just fun to watch. Appreciate that, Ritz. Yeah, I mean, when I'm not participating in these tournaments and you know, showcasing a disgraceful set of gameplay, watching everybody else play is marvelous. Just to see the skill, and just the knowledge and just, yeah, like how people react to each matchups and how they adapt and stuff like that. It truly is unreal to see, you know, all you guys, you know, face off against each other like that. So, yeah, so congratulations, guys. Very successful tournament. I think this one was a lot of fun. Again, the pacing was, I think, definitely our biggest improvement here today. And I hope you guys had a fantastic time today. But with that being said, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday, where I might stream the Galaxy Movie Direct plus, like, what, you know, and just kind of like roll that over into whatever my plan is for stream on Monday. So be on the lookout for that. Once again, W's to Fire Yoshi for the, you know, for just moderating the loser bracket and just, you know, having that, you know, go at the same time just to help this tournament go by fast. But with that being said, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Stay all pro. I'll see you guys real soon. And yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you guys real soon. Have a great night, y'all.